Before she was Donald Trump's Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem was the governor of South Dakota. And her time as South Dakota governor was a lot. There's so much to say. The flooding, the COVID, the daughter's real estate license, that poor dog, the poor goat. I mean, honestly, I could go on. But one thing that you may or may not remember about her time as governor of South Dakota was the teeth thing. While she was serving as governor, Kristi Noem, sitting governor, posted on all her social media accounts a long, apparently professionally produced infomercial about her fantastic experience with a dentist in Texas. Nearly 5 minutes of the governor speaking straight to camera about this particular dentist and how great this dentist was, interspersed with many, many, many extreme close-ups of her Kristi Noem mouth. I mean, this is a weird thing for a governor to do, right? Governor Noem never disclosed if she was paid for this infomercial, or perhaps if maybe she got the dental work for free or at a discount in exchange for doing the infomercial. She never disclosed if anyone paid for her travel to Texas. But now we know. Now we know that someone did pay for that trip. It was South Dakota taxpayers. In newly released travel records, the AP found that the tens of thousands of dollars in travel expenses Kristi Noem billed to the state of South Dakota from when she was governor included $2,200 for a trip to Houston for her Instagram dental work showcase. And you know, that of course is a real slap in the face to South Dakota taxpayers. But in particular, I mean, spare a thought for South Dakota's dentists. Right? How must it feel to be a dental professional in the state of South Dakota and have your own governor bill you and your fellow citizens thousands of dollars so she can go get her teeth done in Texas because no one in South Dakota is good enough for her and her teeth? I mean, Kristi Noem is now Donald Trump's Secretary of Homeland Security. Here she is wearing what appears to be a bulletproof vest at a meeting in New York City. Here she is in full Customs and Border Patrol uniform costume on set at Fox News. She is not a Customs and Border Patrol agent, but she had to make her a uniform, I guess, including the hat. Here's another hat. Here's her in a cowboy hat, because why not? Here she is at the southern border on a horse, because sure, what's a cowboy hat without a horse a few feet below it? Here she was a couple of weeks ago, posing Abu Ghraib style in front of prisoners at El Salvador's brutal mega prison, where the Trump administration has locked up hundreds of people who are living in the United States. And now the new chapter from Kristi Noem is here she is doing armed ride-alongs with ICE agents, where she gets dressed up and she holds big guns and she play acts at helping personally to arrest people as the Secretary of Homeland Security. Again, comes with a hat. Our friends at the New York Post report today that Noem, on this recent ride-along, brought a friend. His name is Corey Lewandowski, a longtime Donald Trump ally and advisor. You can see Mr. Lewandowski in this New York Post photograph today. You can also see him in this very tabloid 2023 report in the New York Post. Quote, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem having absurdly blatant and public affair with handsy Trump aide Corey Lewandowski, sources say. Claims that Noem and Lewandowski in 2023 denied. In noting his presence at the All for the Cameras raid today in Arizona, the New York Post wrote, quote, also in the Bearcat with Noem was former Trump campaign manager and senior advisor Corey Lewandowski, who introduced himself to federal agents as chief of staff. The Department of Homeland Security later clarified that he is an advisor to the Department of Homeland Security. Oh, you're the chief of staff, are you? Chief of staff to what? To who? Kristi Noem also brought another friend, too, a notorious right-wing social media personality who got a badge for the day and everything. But Kristi Noem is not the only Trump administration official doing law enforcement cosplay. There's another one who's doing it in a way that may be a serious screw-up. Not just an embarrassment, but an actual big legal mistake, although I'm not sure they understand that yet. I'll try to explain simply. It's next.